Hello, I'm Isaiah with Balloon Event Agency, or Ballong Event Byrå. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing my version of a glitter balloon and a glitter heart balloon. I made a little glitter heart balloon and people liked it and wanted to know how I did this, so here's my little glitter heart balloon. The glitter design was inspired by Miss Sue Bowler. I will be having a link down there for you to go click on. She has a wonderful blog. She has a wonderful YouTube channel. Please go check it out. And I have to give her thanks. So today I'm going to do a glitter balloon, both heart and round. But I'm going to start with a round. Today I'm going to be using a 5-inch Qualitex diamond clear round, a 11-inch Qualitex diamond clear heart, high float, a pump, and a water bottle filled with glitter. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, and we're going to zoom in on my hands so we can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here we go. Okay, here we go. Here's how we do the glitter balloon. First, I'm going to start with this 5-inch round. It's pretty straightforward. It's a little bit quicker and easier to do. So I'm going to take the 5-inch round and go make sure this is nice and clean. If not, it gets really nasty. Slide it up onto my nozzle here. Yep. Or attempt to. There we go. Pull it down a little bit. It's not too high. And just give it just a little bit of high float. Just a little squish. Just enough to get it wet, that's about right. So pull that off, being very careful not to get high float up in the neck and everywhere else. So then you just kind of pinch it. If you high float balloons, just like you do if you're going to high float a balloon for any other use. So just a little bit of high float there. I'll take your lid off your glitter here. Then you're going to take this and you're going to fill air with it. So I'm going to do 4 pumps on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So there's my high float balloon. I pinch it and twist it there twice. I'm going to take this and I slip this over. Now, as a tip, if you can find a bottle with a smaller, narrower funnel, faucet, whatever you want to call that, it's easier for the smaller balloons. Do pardon my English. I've been living in Norway for a couple of years and I'm forgetting English words. So here we go. You just turn and you dump in a healthy amount of glitter. Again, I pinch here again just to keep it from going too crazy in there. And you just kind of give it a little good shake around. Don't get too wild. You unpinch it and shake the excess back in. And there you have a wonderful glitter balloon. Now, what I do again is I pinch it and twist it again a couple of times. That way, when you pull it off the bottle, you don't have it spray everywhere. So, take it off, and then you tie your knot. Now, there's going to be a lot of glitter in the neck, so you want to be kind of careful with that. So we're going to leave that here. I'm going to do one more here. I'll do a few more here in a moment and I'll show you afterwards putting it together. So with a heart, it's a little bit different. First, with all hearts, balloon hearts, it always helps to pre-stretch it before you inflate it. So you're going to grab a little node here, kind of just get a little stretch. Grab the other one, give it a little stretch. Then what I do is I completely inflate it, pre-inflate it. Now when you inflate it, you want to kind of press down the middle from time to time, kind of make sure it's nice and heart-shaped. It's easier to do this with a bigger pump, but you can do it with a hand pump. Okay. Now there's the shape I want it. Make sure it's good. And let it there. Okay. So again, back to the high float. And this time I'm using the orange clip. Doesn't really matter that much, but that's just what I use. And first I go about halfway down and put about half and half in each node here. You can always spread it around so it's not a big deal, but it just makes life easier for me. Half, slide over, half, pull it out, make sure you got that cleaned. Again, careful not to get in the neck, but you do want to get the high float kind of rubbed through the heart. You want to get it up nice and high, otherwise the bottom's going to be really clear, which is a nice effect if you want it that way, but there you go. Okay, and again, now we got the high float nice and massaged into that heart. We're going to add some air. Again, pushing down, making sure you get the right nice heart shape you're going for. Okay, there we go. And again, back to the same technique. So I'll pinch this off the bottom, twist around. And make sure I get a nice shape in there first. Because once the glitter in, you're not going to want to mess with it afterwards much, because the glitter can make it more fragile. Yesterday I did have a couple of glitter explosions all over my clothes and pants, and they will be in outtakes afterwards, so stick around to the end of the video. You'll see some, at least one glitter explosion. And again, quite simply, back over the bottle. And unscrew it and twist it. There you go. Sure, and then same thing. Get your glitter in there. It's going to take a lot. Pinch close, shake around. And then open up the bottom. And try to get much of that excess out as you can. And then pinch it, twist it, slide it off, and tie. There you go. And there's a little bit right there that's not covered, but that's okay. Now this design is going to be a little bit top heavy because the glitter's heavy. It can almost stand just by itself like this because of glitter in there. So, I'm going to set that aside and we'll make one more that's really quick. Let's put this over here. I'll do one more here. Oops. There's high float on this thing. Oh well, I'll make it work. High float in the bottom. Pinch it, spread it. More. Until I got high float in the neck. It's hard to twist open. There we go. Glitter. Pinch it. Now the nice thing about this technique, it makes it pretty easy to get very uniform duplets. Of course, if you're doing an organic style, that's not a big deal. But if you want nice and even, you can do that. There we go. Now, here's the thing. First of all, Normally, I would let this dry a little bit before tying a duplet because, well, when it's wet, it makes it worse when it explodes all over the place when you pop it. But meanwhile, what you're going to do is, if you tie a duplet with this, you want to tie the duplet above the knot. I don't know if you can see this. Above the knot and not at the knot, because the glitter makes it more fragile. And I learned the hard way that it will explode a lot easier if you tie duplets. So you can't tie really tight duplets on these. Otherwise they'll break. So once you do that, now you have a duplet. You can take 2 duplets, make a quad, build a base, and then you'll get the heart that you'll see at the end of the video. So there you go. There's how I do this. There's my simple glitter technique. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time here at the here. Oops. And if it pops, you get that. Well, that can go in the outtake.